Mbemba's just having to react to which way Rashford's going to go. He doesn't miss by much. I like to see him try to go low and hard to the far post. If you're going to go near, you need to go high.
There's Rashford again for England. Oh, deflection on that and passing with the stop. He's kept it out again. My word. Well, they said he, against Colombia, the game of his life. Well, he's just raising it up another level here today.
Chancel Mbemba to help him clear it off the line as well.
Back in he goes again for England, to no avail. Lionel Mpassi.
The deflection makes this even more difficult. Mpassi's going one way, and this just hangs up there forever. Mbemba was there. Mpassi didn't need the help. The way he can get back and contort his body, get his momentum going from one way to another is remarkable.
Well, here in Atlanta on the first game here, Vozinha, the Cabo Verde goalkeeper, had the game of his life, exploded as far as his social media was concerned. Jamie, you've been keeping a close eye on the numbers.
It's just been one of the stories and the twists and the turns of this 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup. It's been simply must watch.
Another cross. And there's Rashford, who got to it first. But over.
Wonderful commitment here from Rashford to climb the ladder. It's that landing that's a difficult one. But he's looked committed since the halftime interval. Willingness to go at players 1v1, to throw himself into the position to try to win this header, knowing he's going to take the contact as well.
They made 8 saves against Colombia. As well. Goalkeeper that started life with Paris Saint-Germain in their reserves. Well, Thomas Tuchel said after Panama, the bigger the games get, the bigger that we will get.
Bring on somebody like Bukayo Saka.
Or is he Osman? Jet Spence. Elliot Anderson. Just no way through. Right into the corner here where the DR Congo fans, most of them are congregated. And they appreciate that. And Gianni Infantino, Arsene Wenger, absolutely glued, and why wouldn't they be? Sapenga's goal in 7 minutes will feel like an age ago for these DR Congo players. Disable down there, our French head coach, third major tournament as a head coach alongside 2 AFCONs. Came in after Hector Cooper failed to get DR Congo to the World Cup in Qatar. Spent a lot of his coaching career in Africa. Rashford. Nico O'Reilly. The Erling Haaland played more minutes for Manchester City last season than Rashford. That's another disappointing one for England as we slowly approach the hour mark. And just looking down, Anthony Barry has signalled changes are imminent. I think Anthony Gordon has been summoned.
This is the kind of match where there has been no creativity. When it's all said and done, if this result holds, the questions will be asked. You don't have a creative playmaker in the middle of the park like you would have had if you brought Cole Palmer, Phil Foden even. You're telling me right now those players couldn't impact these final 30 minutes? And it's an embarrassment of riches for England in the decisions. Good players are going to be left behind, but right now, this group looks like they need somebody that can create something on their own. Otherwise, it's just been passing it around the side and back, and that's exactly what DR Congo want.
Saw that with Cole Palmer in the Euro final last time out for England. Despite defeat, the impact that he made. Anderson rushed and blocked. Sepenga now also had to check his run to make sure he stayed on side.
Well, he took too long to play it. Whistle was in. Sepenga should have played it quicker.
Whistle again.
That should have been a foul. Anderson was late.
Kane looking for Rashford. They're looking for handball. The referee says let's get on with it.
There's the late challenge from Anderson. Goes right through Siddiqui. The 1-2 was played back, but Siddiqui was on the ground from the challenge. That wasn't called by our official.
So Anthony Gordon and Bukayo Saka are ready to come in. Changes in the wide areas for England, but this is Sepenga. DR Congo continue to keep England at arm's length. But this may be the cue for the changes. So Madueke will make way. So straight swaps on both sides really for England. Freshness with Gordon for Rashford. Saka for Madueke, one Arsenal man for another. And Anthony Gordon now of Barcelona. What sort of impact can he have here?
This match needs some creativity, some running. Players willing to go 1v1 to create an unbalance.
Here is Gordon for Nico O'Reilly. He's found a cross as well. Mutasami not for the first time in the way. Back in again.
Good cover from Gordon. Nico O'Reilly had made the run beyond, gave him the option, so Gordon had the presence of mind to be able to tuck back into that left back role until Nico O'Reilly could recover.
Look at the frustrations. My goodness.
That's directed towards Jed Spence.
Letting him know, isn't he? That is hairdryer treatment. Sepenga dares to do it to England again. Mutasami. Sepenga. So much energy brought to the Uzbekistan game. He was then substituted. I bet there was even more energy brought on when Elia came on as his replacement. Substitutes changing the game for against Uzbekistan. And so that's the reason why DR Congo are here. O'Reilly with the block. Corner for DR Congo.
Good from Mbuku. As soon as he gets isolated 1v1, there was only one player that was an option for him in the middle of the box. So this is probably the best case outcome to get a corner kick. Keep an eye on number 4, Axel Tuanzebe. He's one of the targets on these set pieces.
Short they go. Oh, deflected! Mbuku, who had a wonderful goal ruled out here last weekend against Uzbekistan. Well, there's plenty of hearts and mouths here.
That's a good header
From an England point of view.
Yeah.
Sipenga. The responsibility here. Has been a consistent performer. And so the first change here, which we'll see Mbuku make way, and we will see the introduction of Meshak Elia. Made an impact, didn't he, when he came on against Uzbekistan? On a winner of 4 league titles at his time, playing in Switzerland, plays in Turkey now.
It was his ability to run 1v1, his shot towards goal that was deflected, that fell right into the path of another substitute, Fiston Mayela. Was so astute in his ability to just flick this up and over the goalkeeper to get the go-ahead goal against Uzbekistan. Elia will get isolated and he'll look to try to run at the England backline as they become stretched, trying to get numbers forward to chase an equalizer.
Here is Gordon to fancy his chances against Wan-Bissaka. O'Reilly for Ezri Konza. Spence towards Kane. Well, the break could be on here for DR Congo. O'Reilly's going to have to use every ounce to get back here with Elia. O'Reilly's going to get the free kick. What a foot race that was.
Oh, just two incredibly rapid players, and just the soccer IQ from Nico Riley to make sure he doesn't make contact for Elia to go down and win a foul.
Where are England going to find a goal from? Gordon to provide another cross. That is repelled. Anderson. Was so quick off the mark. DR Congo getting to those loose balls. Not really been able to get Harry Kane in the game. Jude Bellingham likewise in this second half. Saka. DR Congo just blocking absolutely everything in their way, but Jet Spence now. Oh, nobody there. And Wissa. And here they go perhaps. Wissa, was he blocked off? He was.
So if Konza doesn't make that challenge, in which he makes no attempt to the ball, watch. DR Congo have absolutely been up for the fight since the second half started. That was the big question. Could they maintain that level? And they certainly have. This has been one of the most spirited performances we have seen from a side in a World Cup match in quite some time.
They have shown their teeth, the Leopards here. Twice AFCON winners, 1968, 1974. In 2023, they finished 4th. Once a top 30 ranked team in the FIFA ranks. Oh, they are frustrating the life out of England here. And we're just over 20 minutes away from exiting the World Cup. As we head to a hydration break. Still, DR Congo lead England. And the biggest...
If I eat poulet rouge every day and change like one topping each time, how long would it take to taste everything? Centuries?
A safer Ontario means playgrounds with no drug injection sites nearby. It means fewer cars being stolen thanks to more police officers and prosecutors. New jails so criminals stay behind bars. Public spaces without encampments. And bail reform that protects our neighborhoods. We're making every corner of Ontario safer to make all of Ontario safer. That's how we protect Ontario.
Play for the Ultras?
Poulet rouge every day and change like one topping each time, how long would it take to taste everything? Centuries?
They get Harry Kane in the game. Even more, 18 goals in major tournaments. Scored most goals of any player in Europe's top 5 leagues last season. Jet Spence, he's out. As England make another change. Bereze, the Premier League winner with Arsenal, coming on here. That's needs must for England. Feel like the longest 20 minutes of his life. It looks as though, just looking at those changes, you're going to see Declan Rice playing more of a right-back role.
Yeah, it's 3 in the back right now. And you imagine Declan Rice could do a lot of the similarities that Reece James does in possession, tuck inside, be able to just create a number in the middle of the park. I think they're going to have to take some chances now.
Here is Saka. And Rice, who provides for Harry Kane. Forced away from goal. England's captain. Saka there to be attacked. Wan-Bissaka got a delicate touch to see it away from Gordon for another corner.
Wonderful positioning from Wan-Bissaka. Just puts himself right in the perfect position to head it away. There's been success at the back post from these deliveries. There's been at least 3 occasions where Declan Rice has failed to beat the first player. So if your responsibility is at the near post, get across the first player. If you're getting to the back post like Bellingham was earlier, then you got to get there earlier so you can attack the ball.
Have had success from corners at this World Cup, England. Filling around the back here. What a clearance away that was. Sepenga giving the free kick away. We saw the difference after the hydration break of the first half, Jamie. How England just grew more and more. Those clearer chances were being created.
It's definitely been a case where they've used the hydration break to tactically change some things.
Are we to see the same again, perhaps? Not quite a now or never. Oh, we're getting there. From Rice. Anderson. Fired in from Bellingham. Congo will take that all day, every day.
Yeah, the final ball is where England has been let down today. It's the inability to try to get Harry Kane on the end of any service.
He's talking of his key players to step up. Kane and Bellingham, Thomas Tuchel yesterday. At the end he said it didn't matter who it would be that would step up to the plate. The luxury of having those kind of players, but he wants the rest to be playing their part. Nico O'Reilly, in front of just over 68,000 inside Atlanta Stadium. Two changes imminent for DR Congo. Here's Eza, finding Rice. Hung up and deep again. Cordon for Kane! England relief! Harry Kane, when England needed a captain, needed a leader. We're all square in Atlanta.
The tactical change at the hydration break saw Declan Rice go to right back. Now follow Declan Rice. He's the one that's able to get in this advanced position. Now it's DR Congo unbalanced. They're chasing the first one. Harry Kane, he starts from behind Tuanzebe and he ends up in front of Tuanzebe. One of the key difference makers is Harry Kane's movement in the box and then his ability to generate that much power whilst traveling across the face of goal. That is a spectacular finish. It needed enough power to get beyond the goalkeeper, and Harry Kane shows up at the right time and gives England a lifeline and a sigh of relief to England fans around the world.
Harry Kane, that's his fourth goal at this World Cup. 12th overall at a World Cup, and he's fourth in knockout competition for England at a World Cup. He goes level with the great Sir Geoff Hurst. DR Congo changes. Sepenga and Mukau make way. Bongonda and Kayembe, the players to come on here as DR Congo have to pick themselves up off the canvas. There's a different feel now with 15 to play.
This stadium has come alive. That was really so smart from Declan Rice with the movement. Just reading the game to get in that position. You talked about a captain showing up at the right time. Declan Rice was the captain of his club side, Premier League champions. He's the one that just had the endeavor to try and go and create the numbers advantage. He flips it over in the substitute. Anthony Gordon, tremendous composure to just put it into the spot.
Gordon. DR Congo have a player down. Three of his 4 goals at the World Cup have been headers here. With that goal levelling Jeff Hurst's record, he's now hunting Gary Lineker down yet again.
Incredible.
Lineker on 6 goals for England in knockout football at a World Cup.
It's the life of a forward. Harry Kane has hardly had a sniff apart from that one opportunity right before half. But he just constantly puts himself into a position to try to affect the game, and he stays mentally switched on, because he was not in position when the ball left Anthony Gordon's foot to go and win the header. Yet he changed that dynamic and won the header.
Saka, England tails up now. Saka for Gordon, peeling away. Wan-Bissaka. Gordon for Harry Kane. And that was Anderson.
Anderson has just tried to go for the placement, so he's taking a little bit off the power. Knows it's going to take, picking out the very top corner. He doesn't miss by much, you know.
Wind in their sails for England, but don't write off DR Congo just yet. Here is Elia. It's to get the better of Declan Rice.
That could be a mismatch in favor of DR Congo if it gets 1v1 situations.
Saka, nowhere to go, and that stays in play. For Elia again. Elia over 10 years of service for DR Congo. It's his 70th cap today. 3rd most capped DR Congo player. There's Kayembe of Watford. He's got a new coach when he goes back as well, Alessio Dionisi.
Tremendous distribution for Pickford.
Gordon. England pushing for a winner now. Oh, and Bamba. Strength. A cool approach there, just shrugging off Anthony Gordon. That'll be a free kick. A Konza has won. To play in Atlanta. Saka. Declan Rice.
The understanding between Saka and Rice has been so invaluable. Even in that moment, Saka knows to just set Rice up to deliver it first time. That is a far cry of difference from what we saw between the disconnect with Spence and Madueke.
England fans in full chorus. Here's Bellingham. Bellingham still! Oh, bouncing around in there, and Bamba's got very fortunate indeed. Gordon back in again, and Bamba with a captain's header clear. I feel this is going to be constant. The more that England are pushing, what's going through the minds of these DR Congo players, Jamie?
You have to be resilient. You've got to be able to win your 1v1 battles. Stay connected. Don't get too far stretched.
Rice. Saka. For the interplay with Eze. Saka's ball in again. Oh, it falls down and nobody there in wide to profit. But look at Wisek. Just have a look at the match momentum. It's clearly favoured England for most parts of this game. Priceless equaliser. A game of pure theatre. First of 3 games being played today at the World Cup. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Kayembe here. Mutusami. Elliott against Rice. Cries have stopped the cross. Elliott patience. Mbemba, Kane in the way. Rice can bring it out of defence for England. Elliot Anderson looking for a runner ahead of him. Finds Saka. Bukayo Saka went from Masuaku. Anderson. Gordon. Bellingham. Bellingham again. Towards O'Reilly. Well, who wins the duel here? Anderson across. Helping hand from Ezri Konsa as Anderson brings it away for Harry Kane now. Got away from Tuanzebe. Can't get out. DR Congo. Anderson. Gordon. John Terry, doing that as a captain for England and for Chelsea. Here's Elliott for DR Congo. They dare again to score against England. Elliott, why not? Probably made that the first shot of the second half for DR Congo.
Well, up until the 75th minute, they didn't necessarily need to get any other shots on target. They were just fine with as things were.
Pickford's first save. 5 more to play, plus stoppage time, then maybe more. Bellingham in behind. To Bellingham. Gordon picks up on it now for England. Mutusami getting a toe in. Harry Kane. It's Kane! Oh, wow! Oh, wow! That is so good from Harry Kane. England lead in Atlanta. And their captain has dug him out of a hole.
The stars have showed up at this World Cup, and Harry Kane steps up in the biggest moment. The weight of the 3 Lions on the crest, and time again, he's the man that steps up and delivers the goods. Watch the composure from Gordon, and he understands, instead of rushing the shot, he just wants to get it to Harry Kane. There's so much work to do. Kane never looks up. The instincts that this man possesses is out of this world. From the periphery, he understands where he is on the field, wraps his hips around it, strikes it with venom. And that is one of the best goals and one of the most important goals that England will score at this tournament.
Oh, the contrast in emotion Harry Kane, for so long, he has just been a sheer scoring machine. Terry on his feet. It's his 13th World Cup goal, level now with the great Just Fontaine, overtaking Pelé for World Cup goals. Talk about pulling a rabbit out of the hat.
You got to give credit where credit is due as well. Thomas Tuchel made the changes that were necessary. He brought on Bukayo Saka on the near side, combined for the first goal, but he also brought on Anthony Gordon. That is Gordon's second assist. He has come in and absolutely changed the game. But it's all about Harry Kane, isn't it? What a tremendous strike that is.
He's only the second England player to score at 3 different World Cups, joining David Beckham. 5th goal here. He was the 2018 World Cup's Golden Boot winner with 6. What 2 massive contributions from England's captain, and a huge amount of relief inside the Atlanta Stadium. And it's a Fiston Mayele as Wissa and Masuaku make way. Fiston Mayele was one of their heroes against Uzbekistan. Harry Kane also the first England player to score twice in a World Cup knockout stage game since Gary Lineker did so against Cameroon back in 1990. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. The goal looking for a hat-trick.
Declan Rice is just taking a seat on the ground right now. Our referee just looked at him and waved it away. Rice is really taking one for the team. At the hydration break, he switched to the right back role. And it completely changed the game, allows Eze to get on the field. And he's been so impactful.
Six additional minutes. Free kick, which Gordon has given away. Allow Mbemba and Tuanzebe to make their way up. So John Stones is going to be coming on for Declan Rice. Be able to finish this. Stones, who will leave Manchester City with that contract running down. Third World Cup squad he's been involved in. Just to bring some defensive muscle into things here. Bellingham couldn't bring it out of defence. Chancel Mbemba. Away from Anderson, and delivers across. That is too long, and Pickford sees that out of play. We run out of superlatives, Sonia.
The fact that Harry Kane just never looks at the goal, he just has an understanding of where he is to generate that much power from that position. It blows your mind how he's able to do it. He's one of the best pure finishers we have ever seen.
A blink of an eye, it blows some records for fun with Bayern. He's going to give a free kick to England, although I think Elia is still flat out on this side. Feeling as though he should have got one himself.
And the substitute, Kayembe, he was the one that got tackled after the whistle had blown. Take nothing away from this effort from DR Congo. They have tried to fight and scrap for every ball. It just feels like there might be one more opportunity in this match for DR Congo, and England are going to try to do everything.
Kane wins the free kick. Run down the clock as much as they could.
I love this from Gordon. Good balance to be able to get his feet sorted. Now watch Kane. He's looking sideways on. He's going perpendicular with the goal. He never looks at the goal. It's just out of the corner of his eye. It's just understanding where it is. And then he knows from that position, if you're going to go to the near post, you've got to go high. So he wraps his foot around it. Great balance. That is just a remarkable goal. A goal of the highest quality.
England's record goal scorer. It'll be time for him to get a hat-trick. 3 club hat-tricks for Bayern this past season. Anderson. We've had 4 of the 6. Chancel Mbemba. Elia peeling away. Well watched by Konza. And Saka, and England get the throw.